What is going on YouTube? It's Great Scott Breaks coming back at you today with another video with some graded cards that we just got back from Arena Club. This is the second video that I have done with Arena Club. The first one obviously was my initial kind of reaction and reveal. This is also a reveal. Now, the only thing that I have done is obviously just marked out some of the information there, and I took an X-Acto blade and I cut the edges of the box just to make sure. And I have broke the tape on the front. Other than that, I put everything back in. This is what the Arena Club box looks like. So you get a nice little box there. Lots of bubble wrap to protect your cards and whatnot. And it's not really a review video for Arena Club, but obviously we sent off a lot of cards. We have a combination of UFC cards. We got some football cards, basketball cards, and some Pokemon cards. So we have got a nice variety. And so I remember from the first video, I cannot stack these. They are individually wrapped. So I am going to keep the box there. And we have 20 cards. We just got back 20 cards. And so I do not know what the grades are on any of these. I think what I'll do just for the video is we'll go ahead and throw just like that. Go ahead and remove some of this bubble wrap, and let's see what we get. I do not know the grades of these. I have said this before. Unlike PSA, for example, you can get your grades right on the app immediately. In Arena Club, you can request the links, and they will send you links, and you can see what your grades are. But I like to do this for YouTube anyways, and I kind of like to be surprised. So I'm going to savor it. I'm going to keep this Arena Club box. I'm going to go ahead and put my slabs back in there. And so let's get started. So we've got subgrading on the back. This one is going to be CJ Stroud. They are individually wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and take each one out. And so we can kind of cheat, obviously, and look at the subgrading there. Looks like we've got a 10 on centering and 9.5 on everything else. Edges, corners, surface. So I would predict that this will be a 9.5. And it is not. It is a 10, which still just blows my mind. Blows my mind. This is an orange Panini Prism. This is the Disco 2023 for CJ Stroud, graded a 10. Absolutely insane. Check that card out right there. Kind of move some of the lighting here so we might be able to see it better. It's just tough with the lighting in here. But anyhow, that's how that looks. Let's go ahead and move the camera a little bit. There's CJ Stroud 2023 on the orange Disco. I am surprised. I was not expecting this to come back at a 10. I thought the centering was a little off. Obviously, I didn't measure it, but just visually, and I know your eyes are not always accurate, but the right side of the card looks like it's just got more border than the left. So I was expecting this to be a 9.5, but obviously no complaints. It comes back as a 10. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right, CJ Stroud, throwing him in. We've got one more CJ Stroud. Let's go ahead. This one looks like we got some 9.5s. We've got a 9 and we've got a 10. So I'm gonna predict this is going to be a 9.5. Let's go ahead and pop it right around. And it is a 9.5. This is CJ Stroud. This is 2023 Panini Absolute card number 102. 9.5 on that. And here's what it looks like. Just his base. That's going to be his base for that. The next one here looks like maybe a 9.5 on this one. This one looks like it's going to be for Josh Allen for the Bills. And we have a 9.5. This is a 2023 Panini Phoenix. This is a short print on the silver. Josh Allen, that's going to be card number 8. There's the back of that card. You see the SP right there. Pretty cool. I've been collecting a lot of Josh Allen, so I like it. All right, guys, here is our first Pokemon. Which one is it going to be? Let's take a look here. We've got some 9.5s, we've got a 9, and we've got a 10. A 10 on the surface, 9.5 on the centering, 9.5 on the edges, and corners with a 9. I would have been nice if that would have been a 9.5. I think we would have scored a 10. And I can already tell by the logo, if you look, for example, here's a 10. See how it's kind of shiny? It's like a hollow. This one is not, so I'm going to say this is a 9.5. Which one is it going to be? It is going to be the Charizard EX from 151, card number 199. 9.5. Would have loved to have that as a 10. I really thought we would get a 10, but No, not bad. 9.5, still awesome. Looks like we've got another CJ Stroud for football here. Looks like this one probably will also be a 9.5. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 9.5. This is going to be 2023 Panini Prism break on the CJ Stroud right there. 9.5 for that. All right. Looks like we've got a Puka, and Puka's going to come back at 10. Puka is going to come back at 10. The market's just really crazy, guys. It jumps up and down. One day you'll have CJ Stroud cards going for super expensive, and then, another day they won't sell at all. Just really, really interesting. So this one's going to be Puka Nacua. This is just the base 2023 Panini Absolute card number 189. Still really nice to get that 10. I think people are sleeping on Puka. We got some basketball. We got a Patrick Beverly here, and normally I wouldn't send off, just me personally, I wouldn't send off Patrick Beverly. And as you can see, we don't have a 10 on this, but the reason that I sent it is a Genesis, which is why I wanted to send that off. So Patrick Beverly, 9.5, 2022-23 Panini Mosaic Genesis, card number 12. Really nice looking there. And we actually, we have that on video as well. We have that on video. This one is also going to be, I think, a 9.5. This is going to be Luka. On the reactive yellow, 2022-23 Panini Mosaic, card number 1. 9.5 for Luka. Still a really nice looking card there. Let's go ahead and separate this, guys. Let's put our 10s over here. So far, 9.5s and 10s. No complaints. Obviously, the more 10s, the better, but it is what it is. Looks like we're going to have another 9.5 here. Oh, no, we're not. This one has a corner of an 8.5. That was unexpected. 8.5 on the corner. Which one is it? It is graded a 9. 2023 Panini Mosaic Epic Performers. This one is EP-JA on that right there. Anyways, another Josh Allen. Throw our 9s right there. I know that it's not really an error. Looks like we got another CJ Stroud. We sent a lot of CJ Strouds in. Looks like maybe a 9.5 on this one. 9.5. This is going to be 2023 Panini Absolute by Storm BST-2 card number. CJ Stroud on that one right there. Alrighty, and we've got a 10, guys, on a UFC, our first UFC card coming back. Who is it? Who is it? We already saw the name. It's Paddy Pimblett. Paddy the Baddy. On a 10, man. Rated rookie right there. That's going to be 2022 Donruss UFC. This is the debut edition, which is why I scooped a lot of these boxes. I scooped a couple boxes of these. I like the debut editions, so kind of cool. We got a 10 on that, so 10 for Patty. All right, looks like, guys, we've got a 10 on a Josh Allen. Or which card is it? Oh, man, that is sick. That is awesome. This one is a print run, 139 out of 499. You can kind of see it right there. See that? Only 499 made. Obviously, your reds are going to be, I think, all 499. But again, I'm a Josh Allen fan. So 2023 Panini Absolute Red Squares, card number 16, print run 139 out of 499. Graded a 10. We will take it all day. Now here's this is confusing to me. Oh no, it's not. Okay, we've got a 9. I thought this was all 10s and a 9.5. Dang, guys, I was really pushing, man. I was really hoping to get a 10 back on one of these. This one should be the Charmander. Nope, not the Charmander. We got another chance. This one's the Blastoise EX. This one is from 151. Card number 209.5 for the Blastoise EX. We do have one more Pokemon card coming up. Alrighty, here we go. This is going to be Sean Strickland. And check it out. All 10s, except for the edges, is a 9. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And we only get a 9.5. Guys, I don't know. Maybe somebody can help me out. Let's go back and look at some of this, right? Here's some other 10s. We've got centering 9.5 on the Josh Allen, corners 9.5, edges and surface 10s, okay? We've got Sean Strickland, rookie. We've got 10 across the boards, but I guess there's just a 9. I guess the 9 is what killed it, the edges. The 9 is what killed it, if I had to get. You got to get 9.5s and 10s to make that a 10. Or all 10s, of course. Anyhow, 9.5, Sean Strickland for the UFC, rated rookie on the debut, and here we go. Definitely not going to be a PSA 10. Man, well, it's not PSA. I'm just used to saying PSA 10. You know what I mean. Sorry, Arena Club. Sorry, I'm not trying to bring up PSA. But anyways, 9.5s across, except for the corners as a 9. And I feel like sometimes the Pokemon cards are they're just like a looser quality, you know. You typically notice a lot easier edge wear and that sort of thing, I think, out of the Pokemon cards. But anyhow, let's go ahead and flip it. That is going to be our Charmander full art 168. And I decided to send that off just simply because, let's see if we can find it here. Where do we put it? Here it is. It's a progression, guys. So if you look at the baby Charmander, you know, he's in the cave and he's looking up. You know, he's in the cave. Now, we don't have the Charmeleon, but all of a sudden, obviously, the end result is a Charizard, and he's out of the cave and he's flying sky high. It's just a beautiful set. If I was able to find, I don't know if the middle evolution there, which would be your Charmeleon, if that has a natural progression from this to this, if the art is the same. I would assume it probably is. It would be really nice to find that, though. Anyhow, just me being a Pokemon nerd for right now. Alrighty, here we go. Looks like we've got another Patty Pimblett. This one is not going to be a 10. It looks like we got 10s, a couple 10s, but that 9 is killing us. These 9s are what's killing us. Yep, there he is, 9.5 for Patty. All right, next one. It's going to be another Sean Strickland. Looks like it's going to be a 9.5. Hey, man, as long as we're not getting stuff in the 8s, I mean, we should never even send off anything that's getting in the 8s, but there we go. Sean Strickland again on the 9.5. Dang, would have been nice to have at least 110 for Sean Strickland there. Alrighty, and this one was a rough one here. This one was a trade, so I didn't have possession of this card the entire time. It has been through the mail a couple of times, but it was a shot. I took a shot. Centering 9.5, corners 9, edges 9, and surface a 10. And it is going to be on the pink prism for Brock Purdy. Pink prism for Brock Purdy, 9.5. A lot of 9.5s. Looks like we got one more card after this, guys. This one is going to be crunch time for Nick Chubb. We got 9.5s on centering and corners, edges as a 9, and surface is 10. That's going to definitely make it a 9.5. That's going to be on the crunch time. 2023 Panini Donruss card CT-11. Really cool card, though. Really, really cool card. Cool for any Nick Chubb fan out there, for sure. Last card, guys, we can see it is going to be a 10. Centering 9.5, edges 10, corners 10, surface 10. It is not just a normal Puka. It is Puka, of course, but it is going to be Panini Absolute 189. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, just feedback, Arena Club, if you ever watch this video, this is not the base Puka, okay? This one is going to be on the blue. And so I'm kind of just wondering why the blue is not on here. Let's go ahead and make a quick look, because I know I'm not crazy. I do a lot of football rips. Puka, where are you at? Well, I don't see Puka in there. Anyways, you're going to notice. So I know this isn't Puka, but there's CJ Stroud. You see how the letters are different? And this one is clearly a blue. So I am surprised. Do we get any blues over here? No blues. But here you go. Here you go, guys. Check it out. These are two different cards, okay? We got two PSA 10s. Look at the one on the right. You see the letters. You see the color. And look at the one on the left. See the color? That's blue. It's going to be on the blue. And this one is not. So this is the Puka base. This one should be on the blue. You'll notice that the Absolute Football logo is also blue. So kind of, I don't know if that's a mistake or, I don't know. But Arena Club, if you're watching, that is something that I noticed, and I'm just curious why there's no distinction made for that. So anyhow, our 10s that we landed, we got a CJ Stroud 2023 Panini Prism on the orange disco. We got a Patty Pimblett 2022 Donruss. Obviously Josh Allen right there on the 2023 Panini Absolute Red print run out of $4.99. A Puka on a 10 that's going to be on the blue. And then there's your Puka base. We got Josh Allen for the 9, and we got a whole stack of 9.5s. Nick Chubb, Brock Purdy on the pink. We got Sean Strickland, Patty Pimblett. We got the Charizard EX, Sean Strickland again, Blastoise EX, CJ Strouds, Luka Doncic, Patrick Beverly on the Genesis, CJ Stroud again, Charmander, Josh Allen short print, and another CJ Stroud. Anyhow, guys, I won't keep it going. I appreciate it. If you guys have any feedback, please let me know, at least for the Arena Club stuff. I am just really curious, just kind of curious as to if I wonder if it's a mistake. That's the only thing that I'm kind of wondering about. I am ready to send off another batch of cards, by the way, but yeah, I don't know. I am really curious. I'm really curious about why it's not marked as a blue. It should not be the same as base. So that's kind of, it's just a nerd detail, but you know, if you're paying for a grading, you're paying for service, I want it to be labeled right. And so I don't know if that's normal. Anyways, I will be quiet, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.